And I'm going live. As soon as we go live, you can speak, Z.
My screen, my slide gonna be up? Yeah, no, my slide.
We're live now.
Greetings, family. Abarigani. Greetings, family. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome all, welcome to the Zoom space. Welcome to Facebook. Facebook, we love you, and we're looking forward to you participating as widely as you can. And Zoom space, I love you, love you, love you. I need to see you guys. Let me go to gallery view. Oh, thank you, so many of you. Thank you for coming and joining us. Thank you, I love you. Oh, my goodness.
Abarigani.
Abarigani, Abarigani.
Umoja.
Yes.
Peace and blessings, Zakiyyah family.
Peace and blessings all.
Abarigani.
Abarigani, Umoja, Umoja. Welcome, family.
Z, any special instructions, my love?
Just bringing your love and yourself. All you need is you and love and openness.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay.
So as Brother Kamal works on the tech aspect, just want to welcome the community. And Z, you know the saying that gets everyone activated to respond, whether it's in writing or verbally. So can you share that with us on this first day of Kwanzaa? What's the statement or the saying that gets everybody activated around Kwanzaa and has them generating?
Abarigani, Abarigani. Today is the first day of Kwanzaa. Umoja is the principle that we're focusing on. My presentation is embracing all of the principles and how we live them in our daily lives, and how doing that intentionally will help us to all live a better existence with each other. But today is Umoja. Umoja is unity. Yes, Kwanzaa 365. Thank you, Lord. That's exactly what I say. Thank you, Kwanzaa 365. Oh my goodness. The first principle, Umoja, unity. Dr. Karenga's words to explain or to describe Umoja is to, of course, now I literally just had it in my head, and of course it's gone away. I'm grateful to all of you for being here. Most of you know this is my first facilitation, and I'm so grateful. Slide is, let this go, and then we'll continue after. Thank you.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, releasing, we're teaching, we're learning, we're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Unmute yourself, Z.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. So before we go any further, we need to actually, let's breathe first. I need it, and I need you all to breathe with me. Whew. If we can do one set of box breath, that will help. So box breath is breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. So if we can all do that, okay. I'll say in, hold, out, hold. Breathe in, hold, out, hold. Thank you, family. Thank you. I've been blessed to be connected to an elder who's an extraordinary woman. Some of you know her, some of you know of her, some of you never heard of her. So for those of you who've never heard of her, this is an extreme blessing for you all today. I asked her to join us to grant permission for us to start this, and then to bless the proceedings. Her name is the Queen Mother Dr. Deloise Blakely. And if you could spotlight her, please. And if there is anyone, Dr. Blakely celebrated 80 years on October 1st. So if there's anyone who's 80 years or older in the space, please identify yourself so that you can join in granting the permission, and then she'll bless. So is there anyone 80 or older in the space today? Awesome. Queen Mother, do we have your permission to begin our proceeding?
In the spirit of my ancestors and our ancestors, you have permission to begin this celebration that we honor and appreciate Kwanzaa. And it's the first day of Kwanzaa.
Thank you. Will you bless us, please?
I come in the spirit of the God force within me. And I come in the spirit of my ancestors before me and before us. Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, the first president of Tanzania, as his, I would say, he is my African Baba. Now he's an ancestor. And hearing of the news of Desmond Tutu, now an ancestor from South Africa. Studying self-reliance, education, self-reliance. And when we think of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, Dr. Karenga, the middle name of my Baba, Julius Karenga Nureri, is his middle name. As a Fulbright scholar in the early 80s, a blessing that came to all of us to study self-reliance and its separate 7 principles without a land base of a people in North America. Given that opportunity to do so as a Fulbright scholar, what a blessing it is this morning that we are celebrating Kwanzaa, beginning of the 7 principles. I call on that great force of life itself, whatever name that is greater than whatever name we may know, that force greater than self that we call upon today. And I ask that that greater force bless each and every one of us in a very special way in our divine family. I call on God, Allah, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, whatever force that lead us into the greatest center of our soul space, that inner space of our souls, that God space, the creator, the beginning and end of all things, the Most High. Names that we may know and names we may not ever know of that force that keeps us on this sacred path of life. I call that force on the first day of Kwanzaa to our divine family to make us whole and unite us as one. I call on that force and I say, so be it. Amen, amen, ashe, asheo.
Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I would like to invite my sister, Zakiyyah Doreen, to sing the first verse of Lift Every Voice and Sing. And I invite the community, if you know it, unmute yourself and join.
Good morning. Thank you, Z. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Excuse me. Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let it resound loud as the roaring sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the presence has brought us. They sing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Ashe, thank you, beloved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe. So family, at this point, I have a question for you. We put it in a poll, which we hope will work. If it does not work, then we will pivot and do it another way. So if that poll can be put up, I'm trying to get a feel. I'll say, awesome. Want to get an understanding of where everyone is in terms of Kwanzaa in their lives at this point. You can choose all answers that apply. I'm seeing that you have to choose at least one answer in the top. So if your answer is not in the top, just choose the last one in order for you to be able to submit. So we have 34 beautiful people in the space. Actually, Facebook, if I don't know if it's been done yet, but if it hasn't, if you could put it in the Facebook and people can answer it there, that would be wonderful. Within the space, we have 34 people. How many have responded?
60% of the community has responded.
Family, can you respond? We want to join entities here. We want to see who knows what and where people are, so that I can have a good idea of how to move forward in terms of how much people know already and don't.
We're doing well. It's 75%. Just give it a few more minutes. People may be toggling back and forth.
Between the answers, yes.
Yeah.
I love you all, family. Thank you so much for participating.
All right.
Doing that. Full disclosure, as I was saying before we played our opening song, this is my first facilitation. I've been involved with the community since day 2. I've been involved as on the administrative teams for about 7, maybe 8 months now. And now I'm facilitating. I'm excited. I knew I'd be nervous. I'm a little more nervous than I would like to be, but I'm going to work through that. I'm calling on all of your energy to support me in this. I'm so grateful that you came on and that you waited for us to be ready and didn't leave. I had it all planned out in my head, lots of things I planned to do. I had a full set of slides that I was putting together and all kinds of things. And life happens. I'm extremely grateful for part of the reason that the distractions happen. My entire family is together for the first time in this iteration. The last time my entire family was together, my youngest grandchild did not exist. So now this is the first time that my entire family is here in the same space at the same time. So that's my 3 children, their partners, and my 5 grandchildren. I am very excited about that. But needless to say, that took a lot away from my planning time for this. And so I apologize to you for not having the things I expected to have, but we were going to do wonderfully anyway.
All right. So we are at 76% of participants who have completed the poll. I will read some of the percentages to you. And I'm also going to offer up, just asking everybody to mute or the admin to support with muting so we have clear sound. Just want to offer up something, Z, that I noticed at the top of the session when we were doing the intro song. One of the words that keeps getting repeated over and over again in the intro song, for those who know it, who are part of this community, it keeps saying together, together. And it says we're healing, we're dealing, transforming, we're growing together, together. And so I want to let you know that this is not your session, this is our session. And so we want to focus on what we can co-create as a community, just like you have designed. This is about unity. So it's not about explanations or apologies. It's about being authentic, being present, and being leaning into the spirit of umoja and unity for this first day of Kwanzaa. So the poll responses we have, so what's the question for those who don't know, is what is your current level of experience with Kwanzaa? Please select all that apply. And 19 out of 27 who answered the poll said they've heard of it. 6 people said, I heard it was Black Christmas. 0 said, nobody said, I heard it was demonic. 3 people said, I learned a little bit about it. No one said, I know about it. I can't really relate though. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm saying all of this. I participate in celebrating every year. That's 7 out of 27.
You can add, Sean, you can add one more to that, and that is Kaisha.
Thank you. I've attended a few celebrations. 13 out of 27 said that.
And make that a 14 and I'm complete.
Okay, thank you. I celebrate at home and or with family and friends, 14 out of 27. I organize community celebrations, 4 out of 27. I use the principle in my day-to-day life, 13 out of 27. The Nguzo Saba is a way of life, a way of being for me, 8 out of 27. And let me make sure that I'm covering them all. I think that's it.
Oh, how exciting. Oh my goodness, how exciting. My grandbabies, 3 of them just came upstairs. So they're gonna sit, and when I go to the Kwanzaa table, especially at the end, when I go to the Kwanzaa table to light the candle, they're gonna participate, they're gonna help me. They look hot, because their hair is all over their heads, but that's how they are right now. And I love them all. I am one of the 4 out of 27 that said the Nguzo Saba is a way of life for me. From the first I learned of it, and I first learned of it, somebody told me it was Black Christmas. This is back in, I think it was 83. 83 was when I first learned of Kwanzaa. And I was at a Christmas celebration with family, and my cousin came in saying, Happy Kwanzaa, everybody, Happy Kwanzaa. And I'm like, okay, what's Kwanzaa? And he says, it's Black Christmas. And I'm like, but Christmas is Black Christmas because Jesus was Black. So what does that mean? And he says, well, this is the new way of celebrating Christmas. And I was like, okay. So I'm the kind of person that if you tell me something, I got to go do research. So I immediately went and did research. And I learned that it wasn't Black Christmas. I learned what it was, and I started looking for how to celebrate it. And I found that there was a celebration, like a 5-minute walk from my front door. I was so excited, and I went, and I've been going and celebrating and organizing and involving my family ever since. But the first thing that I embraced when I was reading the principles, as I was researching before I even went to the celebration, was how these principles are designed to help us all live better lives and better together. And so that's how I have been living it. There's a sister at one of the Kwanzaa celebrations, not that first one, but I want to say probably the second or third year that I was celebrating it. if you've ever been to a celebration, you know that one of the things we try to have at a celebration is also a marketplace to support the vendors, because one of the principles is cooperative economics. And so we try to embody that by having a Kwanzaa marketplace at celebrations. And so there was a sister at one of the celebrations who had written a book called Affirmations for a Year-Round Kwanzaa. I was like, I need that because I do that. I practice this year round. And so she and I talked for a while, and I bought her little booklet. It was one thing that I kept going and I used for years. And at one point I was organizing a Kwanzaa, and I wanted to give that booklet to anybody who came. So I reached out to the sister and got her permission to recreate the book, a version of the booklet. To recreate a version of the booklet to give away. The book was out, that book was out of print at that point, but she had created a new book, which is Practicing Kwanzaa Year Round. Her name is Gwinnell Dismukes. I went looking for her again recently as I was planning this and discovered that she transitioned in 2009. But her book, the new book, Practicing Kwanzaa Year Round, is available on Amazon. I don't have the link available right now. You can look it up, and I will put, I'm giving a book away, a digital book away, and that link, you'll email me for the link to the book, and the information about her book will be inside of that book. So you'll be able to get it. And I'll also put a link to it in the chat for the replay of this presentation on Facebook. So I also want to honor her in the next thing that we're going to do, which is libation. We acknowledge our ancestors, and Queen Mother started us off with her blessing. So I want us to now do a libation, a brief one. So what I'm asking everyone to do is put in the chat names of ancestors, personal or collective ancestors, as we and if we can come off, I'll read them. If you can read them out of the chat as they come up, and we'll do a shake for each one. I can read them. I see Josephine Gladys. Shay.
Got it, Z. I can read it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going backward in time. Give me a second. Okay, and Hannah, Virginia, Nancy, Shirley.
Shay. Oh, lovely. Bear with me, family.
You all can continue to populate.
Yes. Okay, I wanted to keep it in front of the camera, but it's spilling, so I'm gonna have to take it off to the side, but I am pouring as we speak.
Okay. And my apologies, people are filling up. Hannah, Virginia, Nancy, Shirley.
Right, Ashe.
Mother Bracy. Euridine Bruce. Henry Plaskett. Dorothy Jane Hines. Eva Nora Pipkin. Leonard Grant.
Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Bernice Headley Rita Hatwood.
Ashe.
Jefferson Davis.
Ashe.
Nora Liverpool.
Ashe.
Effie Simon Scott.
Ashe.
Frank Jordan.
Ashe.
Myrtle Norris.
Ashe.
John Lavelle,
Ashe,
Georgine and Alan Burke,
Ashe,
Doris and Hester Fonville,
Ashe,
Cecil Lavelle,
Ashe,
Louis Johnson,
Ashe,
Nkenga Abi,
Ashe,
Adela King,
Ashe,
Samuel Scott,
Ashe,
Desi Hudson,
Ashe,
John Curtin,
Ashe,
Kamal Keita, Connie
Ashe,
Lucas,
Ashe,
Robert Lucas,
Ashe,
Ivy, Joyce, Hugh, Brandon Irma,
Ashe,
Rosella, Sister Dorothy, Harriet,
Ashe,
Charles Norman Smith, William Davis, John Davis, George Grant, Eddie Anderson,
Ashe,
Evelyn and Douglas Mitchell,
Ashe,
James Hudson,
Ashe,
Florence Curtin,
Ashe,
Vernell and Robert McKinney,
Ashe,
Miriam DeRoche, Terry Lee Davis,
Ashe, Ashe,
Eva McLeod, Lucille Edwards, Martin Clark, Marcus Garvey,
Ashe,
William Douglas Evans Sr., William Douglas Evans Jr., Doris McCarthy, James Flirt, Queen Jenkins, Mary Simmons, Ida B. Wells, Ruth and Monty Harding, Bell Hooks, Janie Mae, Bessie Lee, Frank Patterson Sr., Marie Patterson, Roy Burrows, Joyce Burrows, Octavia Butler, Francis Clark, Sandy, Mary, Miss Gilliard, Reverend Cordelia Nelson, Lucille Clifton, Rebecca
Ashe.
Page,
Ashe.
Charles Hall. Should I continue?
Let's collectively all ancestors, known and unknown. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe.
Ashe, 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 oh.
Ashe. Oh.
Thank you, family. Thank you. And thank you for all of those. Okay, here's one that I do have to call out. Shimonia Gibson. Without her, there would be no this. There would be no Wu. And one final one that I'm going to mention. I have passion. My passion is for the arts. When I was in my early teens, I lived in the theater. I went to every production I could go to. And one of my favorites, to this day, my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorites was a musical written by Mickey Grant called Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope. That spoke to the times and still speaks to the times. There's a song from that musical that speaks to me as to where I am in my life at this time. And so I want to play it for you all. And in the book that you'll be getting will be a link to to the full score of that play, so that you can the musical, excuse me, that you can listen to all the songs and see how relevant they still are. That was the early 70s, I think 73 or 74, somewhere around there, that I first saw it. And I saw it multiple times. So if Kamal, if you could be so kind as to play the song, I would appreciate that.
Okay. As we're all experiencing this journey together, Real Food's gonna do that for you.
I thank you.
I got it.
I've got to keep moving, moving, Lord, moving, moving, Lord. I'm a long way from where I've been, but I've gotta keep moving till I move on in. I've gotta keep pushing, pushing, Lord, pushing, pushing, Lord, pushed a long way from where I've been, but I've gotta keep pushing till I push on in. I've gotta keep moving. I gotta keep moving. Oh, I gotta keep moving. Yeah. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep moving. Oh, I gotta keep moving. Yeah. Oh, life's road is rough to travel. Nobody has a map, but I know one day I'll find a way. Hey, I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep pushing. Oh, I gotta keep pushing. Well, there are times when I get discouraged, and I remember what I read one day. The race is not given unto the swift. Oh, keep on running. I gotta keep running. Oh, I gotta keep running. Yeah. Oh, I've come through some mighty low valleys, over mountains too high to climb. But when I look back over my track, oh, I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep moving. Oh, I gotta keep moving. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. Till I move on.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So if you all haven't ever heard of Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope, please look it up. Did that resonate with anyone? Raise your hand if you'd like to speak. Put it in the chat. Did anyone relate to that?
I'll start us off. This is Shawnee. Just thinking about the power of the ancestors, and when I think about the stuff that I let stop and block me from moving ahead, whatever it is, I'm like, yo, under ridiculously traumatic and oppressive, and when I say oppressive, like life-threatening everyday circumstances, they kept pressing forward. And I do have to keep moving. And for 2022, I have big plans and look forward to keeping the movement going, but definitely in the spirit of Umoja, having the covering of community and that togetherness is going to be key to what is going to have me keep progressing and growing. And going back to together, like I know my life works because I'm in partnership with you, Z, and other folks like you. So I'm thankful ahead of time for the community's support and covering as I keep moving. So thank you. And I'll say one more thing, like music for me, since I was a kid, just opens up the way for messages, and it lights up my body in ways that other things do not. So just hearing the voices and our music, it just enlivens me and it inspires me. So thank you for sharing the song.
Thank you. I see Teresa has her hand up.
Thank you, Z. I'm just so proud that you're actually doing this. We've talked about facilitating, and so you're doing, you're bringing healing to the community. That song is just very touching. I grew up with a lot of the old songs like that, you know, like Way in the Water, you know, stuff like that. And so my mother used to have a choir, used to sing those songs like that. And so that song just brought back, gave me a push, like Teresa, do not stop. It's like based on what Shawnee was saying, it's like I was just speaking to someone about that. I was like, they were spit on, kicked, hung, and yet that's still, some was hung and some was shot at, some was shot and killed, burnt up, and yet they still did not stop. So it's like, even though they were being oppressed, they did not allow the oppression to stop them from moving. So, it's like they didn't allow fear, they didn't like nothing to come in their way and stop them. So thank you for being part of this community and just receiving such a healing song this morning. And I'm complete.
Thank you, Ashe. Mama Amal has her hand.
Yes, girl. That music, I'm with Charlie. Music just does something to my soul. And when I was listening to it, I got a little emotional because knowing the walk that you're on, the walk that I've been on, and all of us in this community, it just resonated and it just brought tears of joy to my eye. And that, we do the ring shout every solstice and equinox. So I'm gonna add that song to our song, because we go in circle and we sing old spirituals and what have you. Even that's probably not an old spiritual, I don't know. But I'm gonna add that song. We're gonna just keep on. We're gonna keep on running.
Ashe. Ashe. So the song was called I Gotta Keep Moving, and it's from the musical Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope, which was written by Mickey Grant. And Mickey Grant transitioned at 93, I believe it was, in August. She was with us until August. And I believe she was speaking to me because I haven't thought of her for a while. And suddenly she came into my head and I had to look up the soundtrack, and I played the whole soundtrack for days, so like 3 or 4 days. And it was right around that time. So I went to see it so many times. I met her a couple of times because I was there so much that when they would come out and speak to the audience, I was able to meet her. So I believe her spirit came to me and let me know she was transitioning, and it was time for me to pick up that mantle. So that's another project that I'm going to be working on, getting that recast. It's been done a few times recently. I'm going to see about trying to get it done again. So I'm seeing that it is almost 8 o'clock. It's a few minutes to 8. And so I want to thank everyone who has come that has to leave now. Please look, my information will be in the chat. But go to the replay if you want to be able to get the book, because I'm going to need you all to email me so that I can send you the link for the book. It'll be later on today. I thank you so much for coming. And please watch the replay, because I really want people to understand what Kwanzaa is about and how using these principles in our daily lives is going to strengthen us as a people and help us to be the example of how to live better, more productive, more unified, more empowered lives as a community. Thank you for coming, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Come on back if it's your first time, and if you're one who's here on a regular basis, I welcome you to keep on coming back. So, speaking of the principles, I would like to see and I'm going to use participation from the audience for this. I had slides all planned, and this was part of it, but all of the principles of Kwanzaa, I want to acknowledge all of the principles, and then we're going to go back and focus on Umoja, which is today, which is the first day, and which is unity. So the first I just said is Umoja, unity. Who can put in the chat or raise your hand to tell us what the second principle is? Okay, Kuji Chagoli.
Okay.
Who was that?
That was Mother Amal. I was trying to unmute. Kuji Chagoli.
Ashe. And do you know what the translation is?
I sure do. Self-determination.
Ashe.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Who has 3?
Ujima,
Ujima, Ujima. And what's the translation? Do you know?
collective work and responsibility.
Ashe, Ashe. Who has 4? Ujamaa. Ujamaa. Cooperative economics. 5.
Imani faith.
Kuumba.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
It's Nia.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay. Thank you for your participation. You have one of them, just not in the right order. Nia, purpose. 6.
Now that's got to be Kuumba.
That's Kuumba. Creativity.
That's my favorite one. Creativity.
Imani, faith, is 7.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you all for your participation. You've got them all covered now. You will get the breakdown in the book, and you can also Google the whole thing. A good site to Google, which are also the link for this will be in the book as well, is the official Kwanzaa website. And if someone can find it, at least put that in the chat, that would be awesome. That's one of the main resources or good resources for all things Kwanzaa. That space, if I'm not mistaken, is monitored by the author of the book that that created this holiday, Dr. Malana Karenga. The official Kwanzaa website. There it is. Thank you, Lori. The official Kwanzaa website.org. Okay. So let's see. Umoja, which is today, Dr. Karenga's words, to strive for, to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. And I'm going to add the world. So I'll say it again, to strive for, and it's just put in the chat, to strive for and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. What does that mean to you guys? What does that mean to you? Pardon me, to you all. Because all of you are not guys. In fact, most of you are not guys. I'm so grateful for the guys and the males and the men, the brothers who are in the space. But what does that mean to you? If you put it in the chat, raise your hand if you'd like to speak to it, speak up. Thank you, Teresa.
What came to me is forgiveness.
Ashe.
Because I feel like I've been angry with a lot of people. And how can I heal my community if I don't forgive? And I'm complete.
Ashe. Thank you. Mama Amal.
Responsibility that as melanin people, we hold the soul of humanity. And holding the soul of humanity, forgiveness is one, because to as Teresa said, to have experienced, our people having experienced the degradation and the things that we went to, forgiveness pops that vibration way up. But then we have a larger capacity for love, and that love is most important. And love is God. So that's our responsibility, to bring that back to humanity.
Thank you. I'm seeing in the chat, Lori says, this year's theme is practicing Kwanzaa and the 7 principles, ensuring the well-being of the world. How divine is that? That's what I've been living by ever since I learned about Kwanzaa, and it's now collectively being embraced. How awesome is that? Terry says, seeking what brings us together for a common goal, purpose, need. Denise says to work together for healing, growth, love, support in all areas. Larry, I view unity as the way we can collectively heal and thus ensure the well-being of the world. Cheryl says, pulling together in the same direction, each one teach one to reach one. Ashe. Is there anything in coming up in Facebook?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we got a lot of juice here, so no one left behind. Ashe. Supporting one another. Sorry, that was from Carol. No one left behind. Stacy says, supporting one another mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually to heal. Ashe. So all of this is wonderful. I'm so grateful for this community. Those of you who don't know me from the space, I mentioned, I don't know if you were on at the very beginning. Well, the very beginning was late, so hopefully you were all here, but I'll say it again. I've been a member of this community since day 2. This is now session 486. So I am so grateful for this community. I was sound asleep. I was dead asleep prior to wake up. And only through my community, my connection with this community have I awakened. So I'm grateful for this. And this community is one of the most unified and supportive communities I have ever encountered. So if you're coming here for the first time, I encourage you to come on back, keep coming back. So the concept of working together and being of one accord, not necessarily all agreeing with each other on anything, but recognizing the value of each person's input, each body's presence. And as Mama Amal said, recognizing that we hold the souls of all of us. When the body dies, the spirit does not, never does. It leaves that body, but it does not die. And we carry all of that with us as we enter new iterations of that spirit energy. I've asked Mama Amal to share a story that she has shared on at least 2 of her presentations. Mama Amal is another facilitator from the space. She started out as a participant, and she has been a facilitator for several months now. And she has there's a story that she told the first time she presented, and she's told it at least once more. And it speaks to the fact that in spirit, we're all connected, because we're all connected to the creator of that. That energy is what we are. And I've said over time, most of you have heard me say that I love and I am love. And I love everyone, because the way we grow and strengthen ourselves is through experiences, and the most challenging experiences provide us with the most growth. And so those beings, those energies that create that that experience for us to help us grow need to be recognized for that. They were there for that purpose. And that was their job. And then we need to, I need to, and I hope that you all understand this after you hear this story. I need to, so I'm speaking for myself, but I'm hopefully speaking for us more than myself. Acknowledge that they are who they are to give us the lessons that we need to be who we are supposed to be. So I'm asking Mama Amal, she'll share this story with us. Thank you.
Very much. I came with thank you off, and then thank you very much on. You know, I do have another, I've got my computer going too, and I think that the view is better because I'm looking right at you. So I don't know if you can find that, but it's okay. Because everything is in divine order, girl. Never worry about anything as long as you're coming from your heart with it and not your ego trying to be perfect. It is always perfect. So this story is The Little Soul and the Sun, and it was written by Neil Donald Walsh. And yes, that's the one. And the song, the story starts out, once upon no time. And the reason why I say no time, because with spirit, time does not exist. There was a little soul. And the soul was just so excited, jumping up and down and saying, God, I know who I am. God looked at the soul and said, all right, who are you? I am the light. Yes, you are the light. The soul was so happy because he had figured out what all the souls in the kingdom were there to figure out. However, the soul was a little restless. Knowing what he knew was just was not enough. So the soul said, God, knowing who I am is not enough. I want to be who I know I am. And the little God said, you want to be what you already are, but you're already the light. Yes, but I want to see what that feels like. So God said, there's nothing else but light. I created nothing else but you. So there is nothing else but you are not. You are a candle in the sun, along with millions and gazillions other candles that make up the sun. Without you, the sun would not be the sun. It would be the sun without one candle. And so it would not burn as brightly. But since you cannot see yourself as light, will surround you in darkness. The little soul said, what is darkness? God said, that which is not you. I will be afraid in the dark. God said, only if you choose to be. There is nothing really to be afraid of unless you decide there is. You see, we are making it up all the time. We will be just pretending. The little soul said, oh, okay, well, I feel better. God continued, you see, in order to experience anything at all, the exact opposite of it will appear. It is the great gift because without you, there could not be what you know anything about you. So let me read that again. It is a great gift because without you, you could not know what anything else is like. You couldn't know up from down, cold from hot, or now without then. And so when you surrounded by darkness, don't shake your fist and raise your voice and curse the darkness. Rather be a light unto the darkness. And don't be mad about it. When you're light, then you light onto the darkness. And don't be mad about it. Then you will know who you really are, and all others will too. So let your light shine that everyone will know how special you are. Oh, the little soul said, you mean it's okay for everyone to know how special I am? Of course, but special does not mean better. Everybody is special, each in his own way. Yet, many have forgotten that. They will see that it is okay for them to be special only when you see that it is okay for you to be special. Wow, I can be as special as I want to be. God said, oh, yes, you can. And you can start right now. So what part of special do you want to be? And the little soul said, what part of special do I want to be? Well, what do you mean? God said, well, being the light is being special, and being special has a lot of parts. It is special to be creative. It is special to be patient. Can you think of another way to be special? The little soul thought, I know what I want to be. I want to be the part of special called forgiving. Isn't that special to be forgiving? Oh, yes, that is very special. Okay, that's what I want to be. I want to be forgiving. Good. But there's one thing you should know. What is that? What is it? There's no one to forgive. No one? No one. Everything I have made is perfect. There is not one single soul in all creation less perfect than you. Who then to forgive? Looking at the countless other souls gathering, the little soul had to agree. And the little soul said, boy, this is going to be no fun at all. I want to know myself as being the one who forgives. I want to know what that part of special felt like. The little soul felt sad for the first time. Then a friendly soul stepped up towards the God and the little soul from the crowd. And the friendly soul said, not to worry, little soul, I will help you. You will? But what can you do? Why, I can give you someone to forgive. You can? Certainly. I can come into your next lifetime and do something for you to forgive. But why would you do that? Why would you do that? You are a being of utter perfection. You vibrate with such speed that it creates a light so bright that I can hardly gaze upon it. Why would you want to slow down your speed that your light, your bright light would become dark and dense? What would cause you to want to come into my life and make yourself so heavy that you can do this bad thing? Simple. I would do it because I love you. You have done the same for me. Don't you remember? Oh, we have danced together across all times and in many spaces through eons and across many ages. You just don't remember. We have been the up and down of it. We have been the left and right of it. We have been the male and the female, the good and the bad. We have been the victim and the villain of it. Yes, we come together, you and I, many times before, each bringing to the other exactly and perfect opportunity to express and to experience who we really are. So I will come into your next life and be bad this one time. So I will come into your next life to be bad one time, this time. I will do something really terrible. And then you can experience yourself as the one who forgives. But what will you do? Oh, we'll think of something. Then the friendly soul became very serious and said in a quiet voice, I will have to slow down my vibration, become very heavy to do this not so nice thing. I will have to pretend to do something unlike myself. And so I have one favor to ask in return. What is that? The little soul said. What can I do for you? You are such an angel to do this thing for me. God said, of course, this friendly soul is an angel. Everyone is. I always remember, I have sent you nothing but angels. The little soul said, What can I do for you? The friendly soul said, in the moment that I strike you and smite you, in that moment that I do is the worst to you that I could possibly imagine. In that moment, the little soul said, yes, yes, remember who I am. Oh, I will. I promise I will always remember you as I see you right here, right now. The friendly soul said, good. Because you see, I will have been pretending so hard. I will have forgotten myself. And if you do not remember me as I really am, I may not be able to remember for a very long time. And if I forgot who I am, you may even forget who you are, and we will both be lost. The little soul said, no, I won't. I will remember you, and I will thank you and for bringing me this gift, the chance to experience myself as who I am. And I leave that story to you from my heart, and I'm complete.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe, Ashe, thank you. So, I would like to ask, and from here, I'm going to move to the Kwanzaa table to light the first candle before we close out. I thank you all for joining me. But before we do that, I'd like to hear from the community. Well, actually, let me model it. So for me, the reason I asked Mama Amal to read that story is because it speaks to the collective unity of all of us and how each person who brings you an experience that is painful or challenging, that you thrive and grow from, has done you a tremendous favor at risk to their own being. So as people of color, BIPOC, we have the beginning of it, the root of it. We are the example. We, in our spirit, know better. So we have to set the example for the rest of the world as to what's the best way to communicate. Because we're all going to be on this planet for whatever time we're going to be on the planet. Nobody's getting out of here alive. So we're all going to be moving on to another phase. We don't know what we've been. Some of us have been blessed to to experience what they were before, and some of us have even seen what they're going to be next. I have not been so blessed. I wish I had been. But we all come together, and we work best if we work together. And so if we as a people can come together and set that example, the world will be a better place by our example. So we do this work not just for ourselves, not just for our community, but for the betterment of the entire world. The principles of Kwanzaa are designed for us to live in unity and cooperate with each other to support each other's goals and our collective goals. And I get a little bit emotional when I think about it, because it's important. It's critical for our ultimate survival that we be our best selves as much as possible. We're all human. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So that humanity, that human aspect of us makes mistakes, but that's also how we learn. We do things that we later would have preferred not to have done. Sometimes we do it intentionally, and other times we don't even have a clue that we're doing it until after it's over and we look back. What I'd like to hear from the community is how, well, it's kind of two-part. I live these principles by supporting Black businesses, being an entrepreneur myself, teaching my children self-love, teaching my grandchildren, relearning, because I did love myself extremely well. And my experiences took me to some dark places that I've now grown from. So I'm relearning how to love myself and be that example to teach my children and my grandchildren how to do that. And I'd like to hear how you live your life through these principles, if you do, and whether you do or not, how you can be more intentional in doing it, so that the example becomes such a shining sun that it can't be ignored. If you can put it in the chat, and I welcome anyone to come on and help us to close out the session in the spirit of unity and love and creating a better world using the principles of Kwanzaa. Anybody? You understand what I'm asking? Perhaps that's the challenge.
Yeah, I'll start us off from the pump, unless Kinyofu or Kamal see some response in the chat that I missed. So then Nguzo Saba, I don't with intention say it's that. I operate from African paradigms and principles. I operate from the energy and vibration of the Adinkra symbols and the vibration of Sankofa and Jinyame. Just thinking about some of the things that I call upon so that my life can be a demonstration of the ancestors' desires and the creator's best work. And so Kwanzaa is in the background, the principles are in the background, or at least I operate like they are because I'm not saying them with intention when I'm negotiating space. But I will for 2022 be more intentional about declaring them, sharing them, saying them out loud because I know them. I've written songs about Kwanzaa, it was part of my rites of passage program for young people. For the 10 years that I did the work, we would, do sacred ceremony and celebration for it. So I'm just conscious of that now. And I thank you for allowing me to get present to that so that I can do it with more intentionality in my everyday practice and recognize like the things that I'm doing when I'm speaking, when I'm training, when I'm doing anti-racist work, when I'm doing reproductive justice work, that the Kwanzaa principles are alive in that. And I'm complete.
Thank you. Thank you. Ashe. Ashe. Okay, so there's no one else who wants to contribute to that particular energy. I understand and I appreciate you all for staying with me throughout this. So I'm going, Kamal.
Yes. So one of the things that I really think is a blessing around the Nguzo Saba is it gives you the framework, it gives you the lexicon. Yeah, what I like about this community aspect, it delves a little bit deeper because we can talk about concepts, but if we are blocked, it's going to be hard for us to deliver and express it. So the work that we've been doing through Wu in the Wu community is really being able to lift some of those blockages and remnants of self-hatred, self-doubt, and all that comes from self-hatred or insecurity around identity. But we're talking about it from looking at it from, you know, how you might be impacted internally, and being able to release some of those internal blockages so that you can really demonstrate the principles, right? And so that's a good, and on my personal life, it's a part of the lexicon, it's a part of the standard and the affirmations that I make. Created school communities with the 7 principles as the pillars of the school, where celebration and affirmation and pedagogical practices were immersed with the Nguzo Saba, you know, and really being able to call on and give acknowledgement and affirmation to adults and young people who demonstrate those principles as a way of celebrating and acknowledging. So I too am grateful for the discussion and the discourse. And I'm
Thank
complete.
you. Thank you, Shay. Sister Louise.
Hi, good morning. Greetings, Barigani.
Moja.
Thank you. Thank you for this session today, Z. I'm just so happy to see you up here just stretching. It's beautiful. As for me, over the 20 plus years that I've celebrated Kwanzaa, it's been a consistent work on myself, because I found for so many people, it's so easy for them to say, do this, do that. These are the principles. But when you look at how they live their own lives, they're giving us lip service. And for me, it's been extremely important that no matter what anyone preaches, no matter what philosophy, religion, that I want to see your work in your life, not just from your words. How do you live it? And I found for me, that's been the greatest, because when I came back from college, I was the only one that was considered, quote, African-centered in my family. And I got a lot of pushback when I wanted to support Black-owned businesses and do those things. It was like, they were like, oh, you're too militant, you too this, you too that. And for me, after a while, they started to ask me questions, not based on what I was saying, but what they saw me doing, you know, because I stopped arguing after a while. I'm like, you know, I can't focus on trying to change them. I just gotta, you know, work on me. And for me, living the principles each year, I strive to work on that, to continue to love myself and my people, because this society does not make it easy. So it's always a consistent for me to surround myself with supportive people. I consider myself a Pan-Africanist. I love myself. I love my people, even though, you know, sometimes it's tough. But for me, the principles is always just coming back to me first. What am I doing in my life to live this? Am I being able to be supportive to my children, to my friends' children, to my family, even if we have different philosophies? Can I try to support that Black-owned business, that struggling business there, that sister's saying, hey, I'm trying to work on this. What do you think? Just to give them that support and push. Yes, you can do this. You know, so for me, it's a consistent living for how I want to be, how I want to support and bring my light. And just being able to say that I'm thankful for being an African person in this time, to live the life that our ancestors could not live. And I'm really grateful for Wu and all of this today. And I continue every day to strive to be the best me I can be. And within all of that is incorporated with the Nguzo Saba and the principles. I'm complete.
Ashe, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I've seen some things come through the chat, and I'd like to read, like for Edmund to read a little bit of that. And then from there, we're going to close out. I'm going to go to the Kwanzaa table. Bear with me. Family, the dog needed to go out, sorry. Oh my goodness. Yes, so if Edmund can read a little of the chat, just a couple of responses, and then we can go to close out. Well, actually, I'll go to the table so that we can light the candle, and close out.
Okay. So I got you, Z. So let's go in and we say that Lori, if you wouldn't mind coming off and elaborating a little bit. She was responding a little bit to what she heard the speaker say. Well, I'll read it. It says that militant label just tells me how brainwashed they are. It isn't their fault. The dominant culture has indoctrinated them. I just live out loud and let them, sorry, one second. And let them, doesn't come.
See other options.
Yeah, see other options. I'm sorry. Can you continue? Because my vision is not, yeah.
Sure. So Stacy earlier, she says, I will be intentional. I mentioned it to my son a few days ago, and he actually brought it up last night. He asked, so Mom, what are we doing for Kwanzaa tomorrow? So I'm excited. He's on board and a request to learn and embrace it. And Lori's earlier message before what was just read was, my family set a good example of applying the principles before we knew about Kwanzaa. We have intentionally looked to incorporate the principles into our life through our activities and interactions. It is the foundation of our community work, entrepreneurship, and consistency, and consciously spending our money with our people. We have attended Kwanzaa celebrations for 18 years and hosted our first virtual celebration last year. And that's it. Louise says, I'm going to my friend's home tonight for us to celebrate with our families. Looking forward to reconnections. And that's it for the chat. Z, you want to switch to the table?
Yes, I'm going to the table now. Thank you.
I'm
Can you hear me?
looking for your other device is off camera.
Okay, bear with me. Oh, goodness. Oh, just made a discovery. I have to plug it in, and the battery got low. So just bear with me a moment.
Hi, I have a question while Z does that really quickly. Can you hear me?
Yes, it sounds like you're sitting on our laps.
What is the name of the candle holder? Is there a specific name for it that holds the 7 candles?
Kinara. Kinara. Kinara.
Thank you, Louise.
You're welcome.
And so with that, as Z gets set up, what are some of the other things that goes on the table?
I believe the cup, the Kikombe cha Umoja.
Awesome. What else?
The mat, the mkeka. Mkeka.
All right, y'all know some stuff.
And the ears of corn for each child in your home.
Okay, y'all please type it.
Stacy asked that everybody type the names of the items into the chat so she can utilize them later. She made a commitment the other day to do Kwanzaa with intention, so we're helping her out.
Thank you.
All right, there's something missing. There's something that the children look forward to every year.
Zawadi.
That's right. Gifts. And the candles, who knows what candles is called?
Shumba? Am I saying that right?
Shuma Saba.
Thank you, sis.
I'm curious, does anyone have the setup already in your home right now? Anyone have this already set up? Doctor, all right, Pamela, unmute yourself, I'm sorry.
Yes, I already have mine set up, but I'm traveling. So I'm at the beach, but it's set up. I'm going home on Wednesday, so it'll be there. But I set it up before I left. And we're gonna, my husband is gonna light the candle today. I'm on vacation, he's home. So
Nice.
we're gonna do it virtually.
Beautiful. When did you start doing this?
I'm old. I started, I moved to Washington, D.C. right out of college in 1979. And so that was the first time people were, that's the first time I was really acquainted with Kwanzaa. And that's when I started. And I used to attend a church there, Union Temple Baptist Church, which was very
Yes.
African focused. And so we had Kwanzaa, we celebrated Kwanzaa there every day collectively. And I just became a pattern.
Thank you so much for sharing. Beautiful. All right, I thought I saw another. Was it Kamal that said he had his setup already too?
Not yet, but that's a part of today agenda. We're gonna set up with the children and set up the display.
Beautiful. How long have you been doing it? You may have said this earlier, but I don't remember.
Like over 30 years.
Wow. And how did you get exposed?
I went to Hampton University, and I was studying a lot of the African-centered thinkers. Of course, we came across Dr. Malana Karenga, and it was during that winter break, and I came home and said we're gonna incorporate Kwanzaa into our celebration this year. And it was very basic, we just square one. So anybody who just wants to start, the literature is there. You do it have an entry point. So it was with some family, a couple of friends who were in the community, and we came together, and it's been a part of our family tradition since that time. So that was like 1989, 88.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that and for creating that education covering for the community and for your family. Z, let us know if you're ready. The community is percolating. Oh, I see Carol has her hand up. So Carol, unmute yourself if you can if you're willing to share.
Thank you. I'm from Queens, New York, and we have a beautiful African poetry theater that I started going to in the early 90s. And so that was my exposure. The director at the time, he's an ancestor, misses me at this point, but it was the base, the hub of what we did in Jamaica, Queens. And I remember my little toddler nieces and nephews, we practiced it every year. And they're now 33, 25, 24, 21. So it's been part of our family as well.
Thank you. Fellow Queensite in the house. I was born and raised in St. Albans. Where's your family from, Carol?
St. Albans, Rochdale.
I grew up on Hannibal Street off 113th and Farmers Street.
191st off of Linden.
Yes.
Family and Carol, that's how we know each other from Rochdale. And I don't know if your first celebrations were at PS80 with the African Poetry Theater, but that's where my first ones were too. Yes. Awesome.
Yes. So you ready, Z? Thank you, Carol.
Yeah, I just need you all to turn the camera on the other one that they went off. And I tried to come back on and they said you all had blocked it. So as soon as you do that, then I can connect it back up.
Yeah, they sent a message to start your camera, so you have to go near the table.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, my love.
That's the place where I saw a lot of African culture stuff being taught at the African poetry theater. It was a lot of beautiful stuff that happened there. I lived in Queens too since I was 19 years old, and Cambridge Heights, and so it was some beautiful stuff that happened at the African Poetry Theater. It's like it was one of like the staples of Jamaica, of Queens, that we used to go to a lot. That's some beautiful things. I remember the building had like little yellow. The building was yellow and had like different designs, similar to the wake up sign. Actually, Shawnee. That's how much I remember the buildings. Like we have some of the similar colors that was out there. It was a really colorful building. And so much beautiful things happened in that building. And I believe that's where I first saw like Kwanzaa too at that building.
Beautiful.
Yeah, like that was a big place for people to go to, because it was the only place that had our culture that we know about, that I know about. To say, and 125th Street, the Apollo was another place that we had a lot of Black stuff happening at. But the African poetry was one of the main staples. And thank you for bringing that up. That just brought me back as a 19-year-old coming to Queens.
Awesome. All righty. So Z, you ready? We have the camera on you.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Awesome. And you can hear me well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So I'm very grateful that you all went through all of the different aspects or symbols of Kwanzaa, so that we can do them here. You all were talking about it, so I'm going to point to it and somebody tell me what it is.
Kanara.
Kanara. This is the candle holder. Okay. Inside the Kanara,
Nishuma
Saba. 7 candles representing 7 principles. The black one, the center candle, represents
Umoja.
Umoja. Umoja is the first principle. And then after that, we light each night or each day, depending on what time you do it, starting on the red, then green, and back and forth until you get back up to the last one. Okay. So each night you light an additional candle until they're all lit. Okay. This is it's not straw. This particular one, my setup is in storage in New York. I only recently moved back here to Georgia, and so I'm at my daughter's house. So this is going to be her personal setup once I'm not here. And I couldn't find a nice size straw mat, but this is fabric, so it's a good substitute. The mkeka, the straw mat, the foundation. Can you see it?
Kikombe umoja.
Kikombe cha umoja. Kikombe cha umoja. Cup of unity. Mazao crops. Excuse me. Mazao is. Pardon me. Mazao is the corn representing the children in the family. I have 5 grandchildren, so we have 5 years of corn here. Someone help me out because it's escaping me.
No, that is Mazao. You were right.
The Bunzi.
But Bunzi is the
Bunzi. Okay, got it. Okay, so I was right. Second guessing myself. Yes, the crop, the fruit, vegetables, crops. Kwanzaa is the word Kwanzaa. I neglected to say that. The word Kwanzaa is first fruits, and the Kwanzaa celebration is around the harvest. So fruit and vegetables are an integral part of the Kwanzaa table. And the vibunzi is the corn representing each of the children. I have 5 grandbabies, and there's one here for each of them. And then the zawadi, the gifts. So I have some things that I'm going to be giving to the family later on. these are gifts that I brought back from Senegal when I went for my birthday, Juneteenth. Speaking of that, I did see someone chatted about, mentioned about my necklace. Thank you for the compliment. This was a gift from a young Bifal brother from Gore for my birthday. So that this necklace hand woven by the Bifal in Gore. And supplemental, this is called the Bandera Ya Taifa, flag of unity, excuse me, the flag of liberation. Oh, feels like I'm forgetting something. Can somebody help me out? Do I have everything?
We normally say what the colors represent.
Thank you. Red for the blood of the people. Black. Oh, I am.
For the people.
For the people, and green for the land. All right, I think I've got everything covered, and my grandchildren have been in and out. But they happen to be right here right now, so I'm going to ask them to come over, and three of them are here. One is asleep over there. So say hi, family. This is Malia, Kyla, and Serenity. These are 3 of my 5 grandbabies. And we're going to be lighting. I'm going to hold the candle, the thing. I'll turn it back. This candle is for Umoja. So I'm going to light it. We're going to say Umoja, and then you're going to repeat after me because I'm going to say what Moana Karenga, the one who created this, said about Umoja. Okay. All right. So y'all can do it on mute or off mute. Umoja.
Umoja. Unity.
To strive for.
To strive for.
And
maintain. Unity.
In the family.
In family.
Community.
Community. Nation.
And race.
And race.
Umoja.
Umoja. Umoja.
Thank you. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do before I move back to the main camera is the 7 Harambes. Who's on mic is on, who can tell me what Harambe means?
I think it's the word of the
Pull
day.
together.
Let's pull together.
Yes, let's pull together. So at the end of a Kwanzaa celebration, we do 7 Harambes. We put our right hand up, pull it down in a fist for each Harambe. And the last Harambe, we hold it as long as we can. So we're going to do that before we go to the closing slides. So if you can come on camera and come on mic and put your right hand up. Right hand up. Ready?
Yes, ready.
Harambe.
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 Thank you, family.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Z.
Oh, even the dog came. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Yes, this is Zakiyyah. This is Zakiyyah. This is Zakiyyah.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, Queen Mother.
I just believe in the conscience of the children.
Yes.
A part of our education. Let them never forget our elder, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere,
Ashe.
the first president of Tanzania. And Kwanzaa come out of East Africa, Zanzibar, and Tanzania, which was Tanzania, with the two countries coming together. And in that consciousness, the 7 principles, and thanks to the conscience of Dr. Karenga. Dr. Karenga has the middle name of Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, the first president of Tanzania. And so we hold that energy, Kwanzaa, coming from East Africa, the conscience of self-reliance of a people. And so hold that a part of the education of our children, where Kwanzaa comes from. It comes out of East Africa, Kiswahili, Swahili, maybe what we use. And with Queen Mother Blakely, did my research, anthropology in Tanzania around Kwanzaa. And so at Columbia University, that has been my study, understanding we did not have land, but principles we could hold on to without a land base. So there again, thank you.
Thank you, Queen Mother. And those of you who do not know Queen Mother, you will have her information. But Google Queen Mother, Dr. Deloise Blakely, and you're going to find a wealth of information about this woman and all that she has done. And she is actually hosting, conducting a service at 12 noon Eastern time on Zoom, which that link, I will be able to send you all as well. I will put it in the chat, for this thread for the replay, of this session. If you would like to join her. Excuse me, children. I love you. Pardon me, family. Yes, so I'd definitely like to just lost my train of thought, pardon me. I will provide that link to her session in the chat. And you can also email me for it when you email me for the other information if you're interested in participating in that.
Thank you and blessings to all. Happy Kwanzaa.
So my special offer is the book that I mentioned. It's a digital flip book that I will be providing a link for. Email me and request the link for it. And it will also be in the chat of the thread for the replay of this, but you can email me to get it more quickly. As soon as it's finished, as soon as it's ready, I'll send it out in an email blast. Pardon me. So it's Mama Z's Kwanzaa 365. I've gone on and on about, I believe we should be practicing these principles and recognizing what they are as we're doing them, like taking a moment to acknowledge which principle this particular action might be activating or embodying. So that's what it's about. And I talk about the sister and her book, and a link to her book is in there, and a lot of other things are in there. Just wasn't quite ready to release it yet. So I will be finished with that later today. So look forward to that, and hopefully you all will enjoy it. And I'd love to get feedback from you when you do get it. Ready for the next slide. And this is my contact information, in addition to the email, which is toward the bottom. My phone, 314-649-8239. Text me and it's best to text me first, especially if I don't already have your information in my system, because like most of us, I get tons of spam and that kind of thing. So just send me a text and say, say who you are and that, you're from who, and then we can either text back and forth or call, but first contact should be a text so that I'll know who I'll know to answer the phone. My Facebook is Zakiyyah Taalib Bey. My LinkedIn is Z Taalib Bey. Instagram @MamaZTB. Email ztalibbey@4dgh.com and website ztalibbey.com.
Okay, family. Yes, so we have been fed a lot today. Thank you, Mama Z. That was powerful. And just in terms of being able to share in an energetic way, the love exchange, we've been accepting love offerings and donations. So we have soul leadership development @gmail.com, the Zelle and QuickPay. Our Cash App, $ Spirit of a Woman. Cash App, yes, Spirit of a Woman. And the code number is 486ZTB. Again, 486ZTB. Please, everybody, today was powerful. Drop a seed and then continue to allow this Wu family to grow, this Wu movement to grow. Next slide. All right. So we have some powerful up and coming events starting on Monday. Join us on Monday with You Were Born an Original, So Don't Die a Copy, facilitated by Brother Jeffrey Vincent Noble. All right, that sounds like it's going to be powerful. So please, everybody, join us on Monday, 7 a.m. And then on Tuesday, we have Rona Reset for Sowing Seeds of Change and Growth, facilitated by Sister Robin Stone. All right, so you don't want to miss that. Monday and Tuesday, our lineup is set. And then on Thursday, we have a powerhouse end of the year performance from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Performances with Dave Ross, Ayana Gregory, Sahu Speaks, Kokai, Chandala Mahia, and more. Right, so that will be on 7 to 9. You can register today at bit.ly/wake up movement. Right, so yeah, that's going to be nice. That's some high power performances. And today we definitely would like to acknowledge all who are new to the space. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here. We value your presence. Come on and join. If you are so inspired, get involved immediately. And we're grateful for that you came and just chose to spend this first day of Kwanzaa with us. Thank you for being here. All right, and so here is our schedule. As mentioned earlier, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. All right, Zoom live workshops, stream. You can also stream us live on Facebook, okay? And if for text, Wu alerts, you can text Wu Nation and the number 74121. All right, so this is how we keep in contact with us and for our weekly schedules. And, we talked about Zawadi. Usually Zawadi is something that is created and made or Black inspired, supporting our entrepreneurship. So with the Wake Up Everybody movement, check out the new Wu swag. And we have journals and tote bags and water bottles and mugs, right? So Let's jump on that. Visit us online, bit.ly/Woo Swag. All right, and this is how you can stay in touch with us. Everyone register bit.ly/Wake Up Movement. You can connect with us on Facebook, bit.ly/Woo Community. That's our private. bit.ly/Woo Nation is our public. Join us on the Instagram, Wake Up Everybody Virtual. Check us out on our YouTube, bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. And definitely if you have emails or ways that you can continue to be connected and stay involved, that's info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. And at this time, we would like to acknowledge and shower Queen Mother Z, our sister, for stepping up today and doing a powerful job. I know that the community is eager to share and acknowledge you for today for facilitating a powerful session. So everybody, let's unmute and give Sister Z our love.
Love you, Z. That was so great. I'm
Yes,
so
that was
happy
so
that you
wonderful.
pushed through. You
The
pushed through and
Kwanzaa speak will say Asante,
beautiful,
Asante
beautiful,
Sana.
You did a wonderful
Thank you,
job.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wonderful.
Good work, woman.
That was so
Beautiful.
Thanks for bringing
For
us
your
together.
beautiful
Sharing
and community on
Love y'all.
sharing your knowledge. Birthday to your mother, so able to be here this birthday.
Oh my,
Thank you.
that was so nice. Thank you.
Thank you for knowledge. Thank you for love. Thank you for community, unity, umoja. I'm so going to get my candles now. I'm so excited. Woo! Peace, love, and namaste.
It was beautiful.
Thank you. Somebody say Z's number again so I can go to Cash App. What's the number for Cash App? Hashtag what? 486. Let's go make it rain for Z. Let's go. Let's go. It is in giving that we receive. Ashe. Thank you. Love y'all.
Thank you, Z. Thank you to your beautiful family. Beautiful person you are. Love you, Z.
Love you.
Good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.